What up, boys? Santa, you got a fresh new account, Blue Soccer. Honestly, this is just a little test stream. Just kind of get things going. How we feeling? Web app tomorrow? I mean, what else can we ask for? You know what I mean? We should be good on Twitch and YouTube. I think we're, I think we're all good. Everything's functional. I mean, that's about the best I could ask for. What's going on, boys? This is like the 19th account. I was honest. I think I was going to go higher than 19, so I'll hand it to you. That's impressive. I was going to go higher than 19. Are we pumped for the web app? I mean, Soccer, I feel like you've been ready to rock. Santa, are you playing this year? Boom, 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 boom. And then I figured out how to just get like the easy list of non-copyright music for YouTube streams, so that should be nice and easy. Those jumping in, I'm just kind of doing like a little easy test stream here. Maybe we'll jump onto the database and kind of look at some potential solution trading cards. But everything seems to be all good, so we're happy with that. We're very happy with that. Let me get YouTube chat over here. All right, beautiful stuff. We are here. I mean, we can jump over. Let me see if this works as well. Actually, I don't have my stream deck working right now, but there's that. Holy Footbin. I've been considering getting one of the Footbin subscriptions literally just for the ads because they are absolutely absurd. Oberver, what's going on, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see ya. Let me see if this multi-stream, it does work, this multi-stream chat. I love it. Blue Soccer, can you type in the chat? I want to see if it pot. Yeah, there it goes. Give it to me, Chip. What's going on, baby? All right, so I think the multi-stream chat works just fine. So I can look at just the one chat, which is really nice. Beautiful stuff. And it tells me who's on Twitch and who's on YouTube. This is just fantastic. All right, I think we're fully functional for tomorrow night for web app then. Now, in terms of what I'm looking at doing tomorrow, obviously we have the web app guides out on YouTube for those that haven't seen them, but it's very simple. We're going to try to get as many coins as possible within like the first 2 hours, 3 hours. If managers, chem styles are cheap, I'm literally just going to go all in on those. Gotta get some cardio and weight training in and just cheapest stream. This can't get any better. I mean, what else can you ask for? Come on now. It is sound all good and everything. It looks like the music could be like a little quiet, but obviously it is just background music. So I think we are all good. I honestly haven't even thought about a starter squad. And granted, I always tell people, fuck off with building starter squads because we all know we build everything based around like whatever one decent untradeable card we pack. However, based off some of the evolutions that are coming out, there's a couple leaked evolutions that are really, really solid. One of them, I think you get a max 82 rated player. It's not the striker one, but it's a different one. And I'd really like to put Matheus Nunes in it. And then there's one coming that's like a maximum 84 rated center back, I want to say. So I could put a Kanji in there. I could put Ake in there. There's some decent options. But I've also seen some really good Portuguese cards that I like. But again, it's all based around whatever untradables you might happen to pack. So I literally feel like it's pointless building a squad, but I obviously am going to want to have some city players in there. So like Doku and Matheus Nunes, I feel like could be really fun cards early on. So we buying jersey and badges tomorrow when the game drops or what? It really depends. Like I like to put all those options out there for you guys because it literally all depends on what prices are. Like if I'm seeing Manchester United badges or 200 coins, I'd buy every single one of those. But if I'm seeing that like Shadow Chem styles are 500, I'd buy all those. It really depends like where the prices end up. So it's nice that we have a lot of options and that we have this extra day of web app because when they dropped those pitch notes, they said web app was the 19th, which was going to be a disaster because Xbox people were going to be able to get on the game already because of like switching your location to New Zealand and whatnot. So we'd literally have no time on the web app. So it's really nice that that got switched back. Now, who's I looking at? Show me the Portuguese guys. Let me go. There were some really solid Portuguese center backs I was looking at that are like low rated. And again, for starter squads, I try to keep every single player under 3,000 coins because all these low rated cards are going to absolutely plummet over the next week. This is who I'm looking for. Inacio in there at center back. He's got 80 pace, 81 defending, 79 physical. And he can play CDM left back as well. And then there's another guy, I believe, who's pretty decent from the Portuguese league. If he'd pop up here, I'm not seeing him right away, but another really solid left center back, I believe. And one of them was left-footed, one of them was right-footed. It just kind of worked out perfectly. But yeah, Blue Soccer, I'm excited for it to just come out tomorrow. I'm able to get out of work nice and early, so I should be on when the web app drops, which is huge. Where is this other center? I think it's because they're only showing the gold rares here. He might be a common. That is potentially it. And Pedro Goncalves could be a really fun card as well because he has that Tiki Taka Plus and he has 4 positions he can play, which is huge. Let me go gold non, or we'll just go next here. Maybe he's a little lower rated than I thought. Oh, it's Antonio Silva. There he is. Like, look at these center backs. We're talking 80 pace on both. They both basically average 80 defending, 80 physical. These are really solid. And we have a left-footed and a right-footed center back. So that is huge. And there is a Robert Sanchez card coming as an objective. So I'd imagine he's going to be a guy that I just toss in goal just because we get him for free. So that makes that really easy. You know, Portuguese league midfielders, I do think Renato Sanchez is going to be a nice cheap option. Again, Doku might have a little bit of price to it. Like, I'm hoping he's under 10k. I'd be willing to spend on him. But with the pace and then the rapid play style, and he can play either wing, I think people are going to be willing to spend a little more coins on him, which does worry me a little bit. But that shouldn't be too big of a deal. And then our last midfield spot, again, I don't know what formation we're going to be looking at, so it's kind of hard to pick here, but like, if we wanted another midfielder, there are good Goncalves would be good as like an attacking midfielder. If we want to play him as like a cam in a 4-2-3-1, that would actually be really good. Oh, another guy I was looking at was Pedro Neto. That's who and again, I hate going for the Prem cards where I don't need to, but he can play like striker and right wing, I believe, and left wing. So like I can kind of switch him out with whatever cards I may need. Like if there's another right winger that I think could potentially work here. Obviously Foden's the end game goal. There's an Adama Traore card coming that was leaked. He could be one that's not bad. And Buemo 2-star weak foot. That is brutal actually. Kudus still has 3-star weak foot. Chiesa's got a really nice card. The Liverpool attackers are just outrageous. And these lower rated cards, like a lot of them very much just perform the same. I try to just kind of rock with decent weak foots on my attackers is all I'm really worried about. Tim, what's going on, baby? Welcome. Oh, that's class. Good to see you, brother. How we doing? How we doing? We're just kind of building a little starter squad here, and then I think I might look at some potential Footbin solution trading cards. This is just like a test stream. It's not going to be that long. I think everything works. I just need to figure out my I got to figure out my stream deck, and then I got to figure out channel points on Twitch, and I think we're good. That works. That works. Juan, thank you for the follow, brother. Appreciate you. All right. I think those all work, so we're chilling. Miss the old stream, bro? It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I've been more focused on being consistent on the YouTube stuff, but with FC25, man, I'm ready to rock. I'm very excited for this game. The pitch notes that they released, the change is coming. I'm really, really impressed by the stuff that they're putting out right now. And again, it all comes down to execution, but I've been very impressed with what they're putting out there. I do like this Kadioglu card, but there's a right back evolution coming that he fits into that was leaked, and he'll be pretty expensive if that's the case. Now, in a perfect world, Anthony Robinson, and then you know what we could do? Now, Pulisic does have a Team of the Week 1, so we'd have to wait on him. And he can play either side as well, and then what is the AC Milan situation in the wingbacks? Because if they have one decent wingback that's not Teo Hernandez, then we could be looking good here to get Pulisic in the squad. Let's go clubs, Milan here. Come from YouTube and watch your vids for FC25. Hey, appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. We excited? Did you get Ultimate Edition? Or are we just jumping on the web app tomorrow? What's the feel? I absolutely can't wait, man. I really just didn't play FC24 after the first month too, and I feel like it's kind of refreshed me for this game almost. So I'm pretty ready. Is it just not gonna show me AC Milan cards here? If they had one decent fullback, dude. Yeah, I mean, that just doesn't work. Shout out EA. We'll close out of this and just sort by it on the database. I absolutely can't wait. And I feel like there's also so many things they're releasing that it's going to be ridiculously easy to trade and make coins this year. Like last year, it was super easy to trade. And this year, I legitimately think it's going to be even easier. I'm very, very excited. Didn't get it in time for the year. Damn! Got Ultimate, but didn't order before like August 20th or whatever. I mean, can I just not look at the AC Milan cards? Do they not have the full database? All right, we're going to easy SBC. I gave Footman its shot. I tried my best. I really did. I really did. I don't want to sort by meta rating. It's going to show me all these expensive ass cards. These guys are crazy. All right, here we go. Stop playing it super early so your vids have been helpful getting up today. Hey, that's what I like to hear, man. That is what I like to hear. Oh, that's why. It's because it's Milano, because they don't have the rights to it. Dude, I absolutely cannot wait. Yeah, we kind of do a little bit of it. I'm not like as heavy on gameplay. Like, I'll definitely play champs at least the first 2 months of the game. But like, I've really gotten into at least the last like 2-3 years, the trading end of things, and it really excites me. It's a lot of fun. So I'm more just on like, it is any ultimate team based, but like really helping people make coins, I feel like is the fun of it. Oh, dude, I forgot these Milan midfielders look crazy. Loftus-Cheek will be a little bit more expensive, but this Reindeers card. All right, does this Milan one work? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. So Benacer's an 83 I don't love. Again, I want every single card to be under 3,000 coins. I've never really traded. I want to learn to do all that. Hey, you've come to the right place. You're in a good spot. I try to make it like two different ways as well. Number one, if people want just like the spoon-fed stuff, like what investments to make coins, then I'll just put it out there. But also, like, if people want to actually learn how it works, then also be like, this is why we're doing this. This is how you can use it in the future. So yeah, I mean, if you're keeping up on the YouTube stuff, and if you're in the Discord, again, the Discord, completely free. Don't charge for anything there. And I'll post pretty much everything I do in the Discord because it's easy for me to, even if I'm at work, just hop on my phone, be like, this is what I'm thinking based off the content, whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. The only worry here is, obviously, Pulisic is going to have Team of the Week 1, and Anthony Robinson could be a little bit more expensive because his defending and physical kind of big bump this year, actually. But yeah, it won't be too bad getting those AC Milan cards chemistry. But yeah, the basic idea with the starter squad is these two Portuguese center backs I'm absolutely in on. I think they'll definitely be under 2K. And by Saturday, I mean these will be 1,000 coins at most. And they're perfect. I want to know, can I see how tall they are from here? But yeah, we do get a left-footed one and a right-footed one. Okay, it'll just take us here. So he's 6'1", which isn't like huge. And he's 6'2", so they're not like huge center backs, but they're fine. So I love the center backs. Matheus Nunes, I'm going to Evo. And then I got to figure out who I'm doing for the striker Evo that we get. What are these prices on the other site? These are just like anticipated prices from them, which I don't put a lot of stock in, nor do I know. Like a lot of people put a lot of stock in these prices, but you got to keep in mind, like web app, these cards are going to be dumb expensive. Right when people get the game, when Ultimate Edition launches, these are just going to tank like crazy. And then any of the mid-tier cards will kind of rebound. So there's a ton of movement, especially over like the first week to 2 weeks. And it's all about like your buy times and sell times. So I wouldn't really put much stock in these prices, especially when you're looking at like Pulisic isn't going to be in packs for a whole week. So like throwing 3K on that doesn't make any sense. So yeah, they're just kind of like guessing prices. But again, like I'm going to look to buy my team Saturday or like Friday at midnight-ish when the Ultimate Edition drops, because you get so much supply from everybody opening up their FC points that like anybody that's like under 83 rated just drops like crazy, and you can get whatever starter squad you want to a certain degree for cheap. Top player, dude, he's been unbelievable at Milan. I honestly thought he might not get in team of the week because he didn't take the last penalty. I think they gave it to Tammy Abraham to get him a goal. You forgot to post the link of the stream to the Discord. I wasn't really gonna like put anything out there for this stream. This was mostly just like a test stream to make sure everything works correctly. And I think I have like all my audio stuff set up and everything, and it works fine. I just have a couple things I need to do on my own. Can you guys like hear the background music? Is it too quiet? It looks like it's a little quiet, but I'm really not that pressed about it. I'll turn it up there a little bit, I guess. Hey, Zambula, thank you for the follow, man. Yeah, the follow thing is not what I thought it was either. See, like, that's what it's supposed to be. We'll figure it out. Hear it fine. Yeah, I turned it up a little bit there. That's probably a little better. But yeah, do you guys have any, like, actual starter squads you've built? Again, I get, like, excited to build starter squads whenever we get the full database. But it is going to be, like, if I pack any decent player out of... If I pack any decent player out of like advanced SBCs, welcome backpacks, which are back again, then like the team's going to be based fully around them pretty much. You ready for FC 25? Dude, I could not be more ready. There's so much I'm excited for and so many things I want to do with my account. And again, the pitch notes they dropped only encouraged me. What were your guys' thoughts? Because between like the drop in the squad battles games, I think is great. The... kind of like the trying to distinguish between, you know, the competitiveness in rivals, in champs, in friendlies, I think is really, really good and absolutely something they should be doing. It's remained to be seen if it'll work as intended, but I think the idea there is great. For the web app, we shouldn't hold on to anything, right? Like sell everything before Ultimate Edition drops. So in terms of players, yes, Juan. But when it comes to managers, even Chem Styles, I probably wouldn't sell. They're going to get that supply because 7.5k packs are going to be the bulk of opening. What I'm talking about there is players you absolutely want to sell before Ultimate Edition drops, because those first couple hours when it drops are going to be our perfect buy window, because it's absolutely crazy. When does the web app come out? So it's typically like sometime around 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK, wherever you're at. But it's not going to be like right on the hour. They typically try to do like a soft launch where they just kind of put it out there and don't say anything, because when everybody floods the website, it just crashes it. Pitch notes seem gas, dude. I'm pumped about it, especially like the more loose requirements for evolution and allowing people to just kind of get the cards they want, even if they do have lower stats. I think it's huge. What are these prices on the other side? These are just like anticipated prices. And again, I was saying earlier, like, I wouldn't put much stock in these. They don't really mean much. I'm not even on that page. They don't even mean much. They don't really mean much, and I don't think many of them are all that accurate, to be honest. And there's so much movement early on that these don't really mean much. What happened to the hydrate one? I gotta work on the channel point. I gotta write down the stuff I gotta do. But yeah, channel points I gotta fix and things like that. Trading Evos is fire. It's one of the most fun parts of the game because, like, you can just hold on to a card throughout the game and make them, like, especially players that you really, really like. Like, this year in FC 24, I got to use, like, my Founders Evo Alvarez. Like, I played the game for, what, like, month and a half, I would say. And then I come back, and I was able to make my Alvarez, like, 90 rated. He looked amazing. It just makes it way more fun. Like, me personally, a majority of my squads are going to be like city squads, just because, I mean, those are the players I enjoy playing with. Like, look at this. This was just like a gold Alvarez that I had. He was that first Founders Evo I evolved as a striker, got to put him into a couple more, and I had this 88 rated card, played 480 games with him, dude. Yeah, dude, the Club Legends make it great. Approximate prices, yeah, it's just like their guess of what the prices would be. But yeah, I'm not very impressed by them. United beat the mighty Barnsley. Honestly, I wouldn't put it past them to lose to Barnsley. Did you guys see the Fulham match? Was it Preston North End? I think it was 16-15 on pens. Mental. Where's the Discord link? I think if Nightbot's working correctly, you can type !Discord in the chat, Esteban. Let me know if that works. Otherwise, it's in the description of every video on YouTube as well. And it's in my Twitter bio, everything like that. So it works on Twitch. Hopefully it works on YouTube as well. Alvarez, that Alvarez card looks crazy. It's so sad he had to make the move, man. But like, it's obviously very understandable. Watch time, I couldn't work out Blue Soccer, but Follow Age, I did get to work. I did get that to work. I kind of want to take a look at maybe some... And again, this isn't going to be all that useful to look at, but potentially some solution cards. Let's start like position-wise. So let's go gold rares here. We're going to go gold rares, and we're going to start with Brazil here. So basically what we're going to look at here is try to like identify a few cards, which I've already done and started putting a list together, but basically a few cards that are going to be really useful for the advanced SBCs. Do you play console or PC? I'm on console. Again, all the trading stuff is going to be very, very similar between the two. Prices are going to be different, but the concepts are all the same. So, like, the goalkeepers this year aren't unreal, to be honest. What league is that, actually? That's Saudi League. I guess they just didn't have the logo there. So you have a couple Saudi League guys, couple Portuguese League, one La Liga, one French League. So keep that in mind. The goalkeepers aren't like a big concern if you're going to go down here. And again, my typical go-to for solution trading is just like buying the fluctuations when they're low. What about marquee matchups? So I don't know if we're going to get marquee matchups this week. I honestly forget what they did last year. I think they dropped them on web app. But for marquee matchups investing, especially early on, it's usually not that useful because the requirements aren't that specific. So what you could do is if Man City or Arsenal players tomorrow on the web app are literally discard price, you could go buy them and then sell them in the hype right before marquee matchups. I'll make a post about that in Discord, but it's not something I'm going to do just because I don't really think you're going to make too many coins off of it. Have you looked into like the play tactics thing? I haven't, to be honest. Like the roles and everything, I haven't looked too much into, but I'm excited to be able to play around with it, and hopefully there's a few more like different metas this year, and it allows people to play a lot of different ways. Yeah, I'm hoping it's super important, Juan, just because it'll give different value to a lot of players. Like if you release a new promo player with like that has a new role plus plus, that can add a whole nother like value and use to them. First time on PC this year, and I'm worried about the market. Well, I think the PC market's better than it's been in years past, for sure. Like it's getting better, and I think there's a larger player base also moving to PC. I think the player base there is getting bigger. But yeah, what I would say is like prices are going to be very different, obviously, but all of the trading concepts are going to be the exact same. Like the demand is going to work in the exact same way. What time does web app come out? Again, there's no like specific time they've put out there, but the guess is 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK, like somewhere around that time. The second I see it, again, I'll ping the Discord, let you guys know. But it'll likely be crashing early on just because right when it releases, everybody tries to log on. But make sure you guys have your backup codes, which we talked about in the video, the recent web app video. That was like 2 days ago, I think. Make sure you have your backup codes just in case. Is web app live yet? No. Tomorrow at some point, probably around the typical content time. So Blue Soccer, it really depends. So backup codes for what? For your EA account. If you didn't see them, check out that video. I show you where it is on the web app. But basically when you're logging in, like sometimes you may need a backup code. And you can't really get them the day the web app drops because so many people are requesting them. It could take like hours for them to send you your backup codes on your email. How'd you get the backup codes? I just want to make sure I'm not like putting my shit out there, but I can show you guys real quick. FC25 web app. I know you can't see it right now. I'll pull it up in a second, and then I'll hit on what you should do after your kits and badges. All right, so yeah, I can show you this FC25 web app. All right, so if you just type in like FC25 web app, it'll take you to this page, obviously. And then if you go up here to your account, once you're logged in and stuff, you'll hit account settings. Now I'm not going to go in there because it shows you all my shit, right? But on the left, there's a security settings tab. And I put this in the guide that's in the Discord as well, under the web app channel, it should be. Doesn't web app come out on the 18th? Yes, 18th. Tomorrow for me, could be the 18th for some of you guys right now. But account settings right here, then there's like a security tab, and in that it'll show you there's like a backup code section. And you want to get your backup codes. We haven't had to use them in recent years, but it's just like a good thing to have just in case. Now, in terms of web app, like, so number one, it's going to depend on whether your packs that we get, the welcome back packs, are tradable or untradeable. They've been tradable in years past. Obviously, we didn't get any last year. I'm expecting them to be untradeable this year. A lot of things we've been seeing are untradeable that they're adding. So I'm expecting them to be untradeable. So in that case, it's going to be effectively what we did last year. Number one, whatever cards that you do get, use them to complete whatever SBCs you can that'll give you tradable packs. I think some of the advanced SBCs give you tradable packs. Do whatever you can to submit your cards to get tradable packs. Number two, if they are untradeable, our quickest way to get coins is to do that transfer market mastery objective, which we talked about. So you're going to want to focus on getting that done. So buying 100 bronze players, selling 100 bronze players. But the web app isn't out yet. Yeah, it should drop around like 6 p.m. UK-ish. Again, we don't know time. It'll drop same time universally for everybody. It's not like it's not like Ultimate Edition where it's based on your location. Oh, we do have a Greek League right back here. He could actually be a really good one. And again, if you any more questions, just drop them in the chat. I'm just kind of bullshitting looking at the database here. I've been following you since last season. I love this. Hey, I appreciate that, brother. I want to be streaming a lot more because I do really enjoy streaming, but I'm going to make sure that like YouTube's coming first always. Always being consistent on there. And we'll be streaming across both of them as well. So live on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And eventually TikTok. Who knows? I don't know. I don't really go on TikTok, but I figured I should probably be posting and shit on there. Chief, are we doing viewer games? I'm just like, playing viewer games doesn't interest me a ton in terms of just like playing friendlies against you guys. Like, I would rather just be grinding my account. And like, doing that alongside you guys. And you start streaming a lot more often again. Yeah, like I do really enjoy it. It's just like finding the time, dude. It's crazy. Hey, Blaze, thank you for the follow as well. And Rusty Trumpet, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you guys. And if you are new in here, let me know where you're from. Good to have you in. So yeah, Greek League is crazy there. And then we have the Turkish League as well. So let me see how many Turkish League Brazilian right backs we have. Or not right back, just Brazilians we have. You actually have quite a few. So that's not like all that rare. And then what's the Greek League called? It's like Helias Liga. Oh, I had it. There it is. It's like a Helias Liga. So you have the right back, the cam, the CDM, the center back, and the right wing. So there's 4 Greek League cards there. It's not bad. From Florida? I got you. I'm from Ohio. I was down in Tampa for a 4th of July trip with some friends. Definitely try TikTok. Yeah, we're gonna be on there. I would like to stream to YouTube Shorts at the same time as well as normal YouTube, but it's like very, very strange to set up to do it on normal YouTube and Shorts at the same time. So I've just kind of left it. Who are like popular cards at the moment? Dude, I like everything on my account is going to be based around getting this guy as soon as possible. Favorite player, best play style in the game. Like, dude, I can't believe. And the versatility, he can play left wing, right mid, right wing, and cam. I absolutely cannot wait for this card. And he is going to be stupidly expensive. But to rock him as my cam, dude, I can't wait. But like, see, this is a guy that, like, again, absolutely sell him before Ultimate Edition drops. Like, any of these low-rated, really meta cards, these will crash when Ultimate Edition drops. And then you can buy back again and they're just going to rebound. Hey, David, thank you for the follow as well, man. Appreciate it. I'm trying to, like, some other examples of cards like that. Like, some really lower-rated metas that are going to be pretty expensive. I'd like to find that. Let's go by rating here and then work our way down. I did that video for a little bit. It was hard because you couldn't chain. Evo up Antu again. So, yeah, the chaining Evos was tough, and especially once like playstyles became an issue. And like if you got 3 playstyles on a card, like you were just done. You weren't gonna Evo it anymore because they were making it pretty much impossible. Because every single one would have like max playstyles, whatever. So yeah, hopefully this year's requirements make it a lot easier to literally just take your favorite players, even if you don't want that big of an upgrade on them, and make them as good as possible. All right, yeah, so the 83s is kind of like where we want to be at when we're talking about this. And then if I went like Premier League, I should have done this beforehand, but... And then we'll just go rating max 83. We'll go like 78 to 83. somebody like Konate. He's gonna have some value during web app and leading into Ultimate Edition release, and then he's just going to tank afterwards. Somebody like Gakpo is gonna be the same. Somebody like Martinelli is gonna be the same. And again, I do think these rebound, but that drop is gonna be ridiculous. I want to do Lamine. I think it does help his price that he's gonna have a team of the week first week. So anybody that wants like an elite Lamine Yamal is gonna have that team of the week, and then in a week's time, week and a half, 2 weeks, he's gonna be discard price. But I do think a couple Evos, he's gonna be really good. So he's 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot. The 3-star weak foot hurts, but yeah, I mean, like, you get a couple Evos on this card, man. He's gonna look great. He's gonna look great. We're really upgrading here. I mean, look, I can do stats first or graph first and put that right there. And then what? They have IRL performances here. Dude. Footman be going crazy. So do they just have all the play styles here? They need to make it more clear which ones are like highlighted. That would be my one critique. What time is web app out tomorrow? We don't have like an exact time, but it should be sometime around 6 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Eastern. You're doing Maguire. That is foul. That is foul. I'd love to be able, like, if they give us a lower at like a silver Evo, I'd love to be able to start taking Oscar Bob up, because he's not going to get any, he won't get any performance-based stuff because of the broken leg, and like, I'd love to get a decent Oscar Bob card. So if they give us a silver Evo, that'd be really nice. Now, one thing that is coming is that right back Evo, and while there are some really good Prem options, I will absolutely be slotting Rico Lewis into that, who, quite honestly, has a terrible card, but having the stamina at 69 is an absolute joke. You know that? And he can also play CDM, so if I want to slot him into the midfield, he could be fun. There's some leaked Evos. Yeah, let me see if we can find some. So there's a center back one. There's a right back one. We'll have to sort through this, but it shouldn't be too hard to find. What we do after missions coin plus no advanced SBCs tradable. So it's all gonna be, the web app is really gonna be about grinding to get 15 to 20k that you can invest and then sell that stuff, you know, right before Ultimate Edition drops, or maybe even after, depending on if you have like some kind of consumable or something, and then get right into solution trading. Rico Lewis, oh dude, I love Rico Lewis. Don't even get me started. Latte Lath? Who the hell is that? This guy right here. Oh, Middlesbrough striker. Let's have a look at him. 91 pace. Woo-hoo-hoo. 3-star. He's got a 4-star weak foot as well. That's a solid silver card, to be honest. Just has 69 shooting as well. Let me see if I can find some of these Evos for you. But yeah, right back Evo. One of the Evos that's like, it's called like intro to stat something, I think is going to be positionless. So you can do anybody. There's the Bob Sanchez card I was talking about. Rico, honestly, with Kyle Walker's form, Rico Lewis is our right back right now. Kyle Walker was poor at the weekend. So here's this right back one. And this was retweeted by Foot Police, so it is true. Max overall 82, max playstyle 7. Max rolls plus plus is 0. So again, there's some really good options here. Like if I wanted to be some dork and go do some just good Prem right back, I could go do Dallo or Kadioglu, but I get to pop Rico Lewis in there. I'm trying to think. I don't think anybody else at City, other than obviously Kyle Walker, has a right back alternate position. I want to check though. I'm like, there's obviously the women's players as well. I think Hasegawa has a right back alternate position, or whatever the Japanese chick's name is. She does. Or no, Shimizu does, not Hasegawa. Honestly, she's just a right back, actually. Who had... Lopez has a decent card. I could put her in, but like, again, like, if there's no men's player I can put in, I'll put a women's player into these. But I obviously just like enjoy the men's players more. Even though she would kind of have a sick card evoed, but to be honest, could not care less about her. I'm pretty sure she's new to the club anyway. Who knows? Hama? I'm pretty sure Hama is in the game. Isn't he? Where did he move to? I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be in. Well, but we should try to get some chem styles and shit to hold until after the drop. It really depends where the price go. And again, I'm gonna let you guys know where prices are at, what I'm investing in, what I would stay away from. I just want you to have it on your radar. Like, I'm gonna be looking at chem styles, I'm gonna be looking at managers, I'm gonna be looking at stadium items, and I'm gonna be looking at some of these meta cards as well. But yeah, tomorrow will be like a big day for actually figuring out what we're looking at. Munoz, he was the are you talking the one that was at Crystal Palace? Munoz? Oh, he could actually get a crazy card from that Evo. I was looking for Pogba, but realized he's banned. Pogba would be a really fun card. So yeah, we have that right back one, and again, there's gonna be some crazy options early on. I'm gonna be going for Rico Lewis. Oh, and so it begins. That's right. That's right. Oh, somebody put Munoz down here. What else? Reece James could go in there. That card is actually, I'm sure, so he'd get to like 80-ish pace. That's a really good option. So yeah, we have that right back one. This was actually something I liked as well. I don't know if you guys saw this, but new Evo Cosmetic Unique Gold Plus. Like, even if it's something random, like people can take like a Club Legend Gold card they have, just apply a Cosmetic Evo. Like, if it's just something they throw in the game, maybe even if it's 10,000 coins 2 weeks into the game, it's just something cool that people can have to like customize their squads. I like it. Squad foundations we talked about in the recent video. I do kind of want to look at champs rewards. Where are these other Evos though? This is all going to be pitch notes tweets. Do you think it's smart to save some FC points for Evos? So that was an interesting one that I talked about in the FC points video, because Evos, if you just strictly look at it by the numbers, Evos are the best possible like FC point for coin value. Now, the reason I wouldn't save FC points for Evos, even though they're the best, like if you were converting FC points to coins, they would be the best, is number one, expensive Evos aren't going to come out for a little bit. You're not going to see some crazy 200k Evos. So you're not going to get that like really good value early on. Number two, you don't know if it's going to be Evos that you absolutely want to do. And number three, I legitimately think you're best suited spending your FC points right away just on packs so that you can get coins to invest to make more coins. Early on, it really is about getting your coins in as quickly as possible. All right, a couple more Evos here. We have... Not the intro to stat limits wasn't the one we wanted to look at. Or the one they're showing here. Okay, yes, this is what we're looking for. So, first FC25. This is the first evolution they're dropping as well. Max 82 overall. You get a +3 in shooting, a +2 in dribbling, a +1 in skill moves. What the hell is this? And it looks like it's going to be positionless. And then it maxes out certain things. So 82 max overall. And again, this is the one that I think I'm putting Mateus Nunes in. What the hell is his music, bro? I just have like the non-copyright shit on for YouTube. My goodness. Back to this. But yeah, I think Mateus Nunes will be a really fun one to put in here. Rating max 82. And again, this one does appear to be positionless. I could put Savinho in it, but he doesn't get the skill moves upgrade. He wouldn't get... What is the other upgrade here? Let me close out of the rest of these. He wouldn't get the dribbling upgrade because he's already maxed out. It's just not worth it. Or no, he would get the dribbling upgrade. It just may, yeah, it won't go over. I'm so happy they're doing that this year. Yeah, I think I really like doing that for Mateus Nunes for this one. Because you get a +3 on shooting. So that would take Savio to 75 shooting. +2 on dribbling would take him to 86 dribbling. And then +1 skill moves, he wouldn't get applied. And like, he would still just have a 2-star weak foot, which is frustrating. And I can't be using that. Mateus Nunes here would be a very, very usable card. He would end up with 74 shooting. He would get up to 83 dribbling, and he would get the skill moves. I think it has to be him. I think it just has to be Mateus Nunes for this one. The striker one, we don't have like any stat boost for it that have been leaked, but all we know is it's an 82 rated max striker. So all we have as of right now, and it gives you the power shot plus, playstyle plus, which is going to be crazy. Crazy. And I don't think there's any city cards I can put in here. So I may just be able to opt for like best option here. Yeah, like Man City. Oh, wait, I put pace on, not rating. Man City strikers, like, there's nothing there. Nobody else has a striker alternate position. So I'll be going for just like best available for that one. Which I invest in. So it's, again, I'm going to let you guys know when prices come around tomorrow what's best. But right now, the things to keep an eye on, French and Brazilian managers. We're going to keep an eye on shadow chemistry styles. We're going to keep an eye on like popular clubs, kits, badges, all that good stuff. And then keep an eye on some of the lower rated meta players as well. Hey, Prexa, thank you for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Anybody that's doing here as well. I mean, drop a follow. We're going to be streaming as much as possible. Free trading Discord, daily YouTube trading videos to make you coins. I mean, what else can you ask for? Probably throw Ansu on that striker one then. Does he have striker alternate position again? He's going to be a really good one. I know, he was one of the better ones for last year. That card's going to be nuts, by the way. That card is going to be nuts. Yeah, so in terms of like, I'll likely just go down the Prem route and pick best available since there's no city cards. So if I want Prem, max 82 rated, position striker, and again, I'd like somebody with a 4-star weak foot. Let's order by weak foot here. I honestly wouldn't hate a Richarlison card with a 5-star weak foot. Pedro Neto could be a good option. I was looking at him for my starter team too. What kind of players will rise and worth keeping hold of if you pack? So Chuar, it really all depends on when you pack these players. So everything is going to rise into when Ultimate Edition drops. From web app release to Ultimate Edition drop, everything rises. Right when Ultimate Edition hits, everything's going to tank for like 2 hours. It's going to be the most absurdly low prices you're going to see. From there, really low rated, like 82 rated, 10k and less cards are just going to drop throughout the week. Those kind of mid-tier golds are going to level out, and those high-tier golds are going to continue to, like, the most elite of the elite cards after Ultimate Edition release are just going to rise. Cards like Mbappe, Vinicius, Van Dijk, all those will just continue going. And again, we'll drop a video on this. I talked about it a little bit in the Discord earlier in the Market Watch section. You think it'll be expensive? No. Cancer survivor. I mean, more power to you. More power to you. Nothing wrong with hopping on the games. Nothing wrong with hopping on the games. So yeah, who are you looking to invest in? I like really, so right after like that initial Ultimate Edition crash, if you're looking to invest, again, some of these like metas, specifically Prem French cards, are gonna be very, very nice. We don't need to order by weak foot anymore. Can I just turn that off here? Okay, no, we're gonna open a new tab. So like somebody like Saliba, I think is a really good example. And again, he was a little lower rated last year, so there's potential he actually dropped here. So maybe I gotta look at like Varane actually from FC24. Let's look at Rafael Varane here. He was 85 rated. He had Anticipate Plus. He's worse than this Saliba card, so I'd say he could drop a little bit quicker. But if we look at him, so right here, and then like you see this massive drop. This is Ultimate Edition release. His absolute lowest was the day of the Ultimate Edition release, and then just boom, doubled in price. Yes, true. Depending on what it is as well. But like if you pack something right when Ultimate Edition is released, like that's likely going to be its lowest price. I wouldn't sell right then. But there's also the argument, could you sell that and invest in something that you think is going to rise even more? But in general, yeah. Right when that Ultimate Edition drops on Friday, this stuff is going to be at its cheapest. Now, something to keep in mind is FC 24, those lower rated cards aren't gonna like shoot up like that the entire week. Like Van de Ven last year, again, he was only 78 last year, so the drop was quicker. But look at this. Again, his most expensive, like he just tanks because he's so low rated and the supply comes so quick. Like, look how quickly he drops down here. So those lower rated meta cards, they will come down very, very quick. And then if you look at somebody like Vinicius here, can I just stick with FC24 up there, please? If you look at FC24 Vinicius Jr. here, you'll see like kind of like he holds his price pretty well here. Like this looks like a massive drop, but like he's 1.2 mil. A week later he's 1.2 mil, and then like every goal, like he's gonna drop. But even late October, he's still 1 million coins. Also buying coins, yeah, I mean I wouldn't exactly recommend buying coins. I agree with that. The packs are more fun too, aren't they? The packs are more fun. So yeah, that's kind of my take on those. And the last one, we were hitting on those evolutions. The 84 rated center back, limit upgrades. There's no limit upgrades. No, the limit upgrade is max pace 78. Because they're also going to have some actual insert upgrades like they did last year. They mentioned that in the pitch notes, but I think they're going to be really lenient. So max pace 78. You see Varane and Kimpembe there. So again, like Ake, Akanji, Gvardiol, all of those are going to be cards I'm going to want for that. Max 78. I mean, I think it's fair because you're going to be able to get some pretty crazy cards from that. If I just go to these center backs for City, again, I could upgrade any of Akanji, Gvardiol, and Ake. Those are going to give me mental cards. When will the creators get the game? I think we're going to see creators on the game tomorrow. And then Xbox people will be able to access it on Thursday. So yeah, we should see like Castro, Bates, and all those people in the game tomorrow. Does Nunez fit in the striker one? I believe. Did he get upgraded to? No, thank God. Yeah, he should fit in. Again, we don't have any stat requirements for it. All we know is 82 rated striker. So as of now, as we know, he does fit. Yes. Him with a power shot plus early in the game, like that pace physical with power shot plus, he'd be a beast early on, actually. What are my other options? So, like, I saw Pedro Neto. If I want striker from the Premier League, I'm so sad that this doesn't have any options for City. Max 82. I could always go Jesus. Oh, past City player could be fun. Jared Bowen, don't love the card. Rashford's gonna be a really expensive one with the 5-star skills, and doesn't he already have? Yeah, he does already have power shot plus. Joao Felix 4-star, 5-star would actually be a really fun card to do it for. Tony, no. Again, I don't really want a 3-star weak foot. Yeah, Pedro Neto he's really calling my name. Mateus Cunha is a card I have a lot of fun with in years past. He could be a fun one to do it for. Yeah, so where my head is at is like Cunha, Neto, or even possibly Joao Felix with the 4-star, 5-star, I think could actually be worth it. $4 a.m. You got school at 9? Bro, you got to catch some Z's. We are going to wrap up here soon. Honestly, I think we may call it here. Making a Real Madrid team. Some of the Evo, I mean, there's already a flashback Alaba coming, which is going to be sick. Plus the first like World Tour section being Spanish players and La Liga and Liga F. You should get a ton of cards. Do you have a trading Patreon? I keep everything free. Free trading Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. It'll get you the link. And then I post daily YouTube videos as well. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, everything name's the same. But yeah, boys, I think we're going to wrap it up there. Big day tomorrow. Web app's out tomorrow. We should be ready to rock. Again, if you have any questions, tweet me, drop them in the Discord, anything like that. And I'll keep you guys updated. There will be a video tomorrow morning, all that good stuff. So I appreciate you stopping in for the test stream. That flew by an hour already, but I appreciate y'all, and I'll catch